Welcome back, everybody. Another Sunday, and we got some NHL 20 up today. Messing around with trying to see if we can essentially fix our Vancouver Canucks, or my Vancouver Canucks. You probably don't really care about them, but we're going to see if we can make them a bit better than what they have transformed into after the bubble season and the playoffs finished in summer of 2020. Last episode we did make a couple of moves. We actually, let me bring it up. Why don't I bring that up so we can actually see what we are doing. The big one really that we brought in was not Chris Kreider, although he is a pretty big one. Power forward from the Rangers, and he and JT Miller appear to be pretty much the same kind of player, although Miller gives him a 5 on that front line, whereas Kreider does not. That's fine, but the main one that we brought in, we've shipped out Alex Edler. We traded him to the Rangers in return for Chris Kreider and a couple draft picks. I think I said trade picks for pretty much the entire episode last time, so I apologize for that. But we brought in TJ Brodie from Calgary, and the return for him, if you are a Calgary fan, was we gave them defensive prospect Olli Juolevi, goalie prospect Michael DiPietro, and also a returnee from the Calgary Flames, their top 10 draft pick from about a decade ago in Sven Baertschi. They wanted all three of those players and wanted to give up TJ Brodie, so that's what we ended up doing. Now, Brodie is on a 1-year deal. He's an 84 overall, so a tiny bit better than Edler, but he does fit in much better on the second line than what Edler did, as you can see right there. Very high coach satisfaction, so he's obviously thrilled with who we got there, likes playing with his teammates. Doesn't say who his locker room chemistry is, so we don't know that yet. Tyler Myers does not have low chemistry with anybody, neither does Jordy Ben, neither does Troy Stecher. They do like Louis Domingue though. Brodie hasn't been here long enough. Tanev hasn't got any low locker room chemistry with anybody. Quinn, not the biggest fan of Jay Beagle, but that's fine. We'll have a look on the forward line. We'll see what JT Miller is doing for us. So he fits really well on the second and fourth line, as it says. We don't have any unfavored coaches with him. He has no low chemistry with anybody. Besser doesn't get along with Ferland. He does get along with Jake Vatanen. Oh, God. Kreider hasn't been here long enough. Horvat doesn't have any low chemistry. Neither does Toffoli. Neither does Ferland. Gaudette. Vatanen. Mott. Beagle doesn't get along with Quinn or Ferland. And Antoine Roussel doesn't have any low chemistry with anybody either. So realistically, it's Jay Beagle that's probably the odd man out. And we can easily fix that by bringing in Brandon Sutter. What is... Okay, so Beagle has an 86 face-off thing. What is Sutter's? 76. No, Beagle's better, isn't he? Alright, so we'll keep Beagle there. And there was one thing that I completely forgot to do. So I'm going to do that right now. I think I said last time that we have no idea what Hoglander and Jet Wu are like. And that's not entirely correct. We do know about Jet Wu because he has a contract with us, so we can find out what he is like. So we're going to send Fantenberg down and bring up Jet Wu just for a minute, and we'll see. So defenseman, he's a right-handed defensive defenseman, so we'll take out, so Tanev is, what is he? Balanced and cycle. So he fits on all three lines. Special teams, he's not on the power play, but he is on the penalty kill. And he doesn't get along on the penalty kill. Okay. So let's see if Jet Wu is any better. Similar kind of thing, right? So he's, I think, I believe Tanev was pinch and balanced, whereas Jet Wu is balanced and cycle. So he gets along with all those all the lines as well. How is he on the penalty kill? So basically the exact same player as Chris Tanev. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So let's move him down. Don't need him right now. We'll bring up Fantenberg. Oops, cancel. Junior eligible players must be returned to the CHL. Yeah, that's fine. Perfectly fine. Don't have any problem with doing that. Now, I did do a little bit of scouting ahead. But when I say scouting ahead, all I did was just put a bunch of players on our watch list. As we know, the New Jersey Devils do want to give up PK Subban. And he fits in really well on the defensive pairing. Problem is he's got a pretty big contract. That's a lot of money. And he's also got a decent amount of trade value. So if we wanted to get him, we would probably have to give up like JT Miller in a first, something like that, in terms of what New Jersey would want for him. Timothy Liljegren, I am currently scouting him. We don't know much about him. We only got 2 bars there. But Toronto do... I know it says trade block availability is a no. But he actually is on the trade block. Watch him not be now. So we're going to scout him. Same with Calfoot. He's on the trade block. Same with Pontus Aberg, I think. Again, we don't know a whole lot about him. The main reason we're scouting him is he is a right-wing sniper. And we don't know if he fits in anywhere yet. So I figured we'd scout him and see what we can do. Actually, I don't think Toronto wanted to give him up from memory. They do not want to give him up, but just in case they do one day. That's the same thing with Jesse Puljujarvi. We're going to scout him. Edmonton do not want to give him up. But we'll scout him anyway, just to see if these 2 guys might fit in on our roster. Abby, what are you doing? He's currently looking out the window. Okay. Joshua Hosang, I think, is a playmaker. We do know that. We don't know what he's like. I figured I'd scout him just in case we might have a better fit for a playmaker on that second line instead of a sniper. Again, the Islanders do not want to give him up. And then we have Owen Tippett from Florida. They do want to give him up. And also Colin White from the Ottawa Senators. Now, we know about him. He's an 80 overall center. We don't know if he's a sniper though. So we don't know fully about him. But it does say he fits forward line 2. He does shoot right-handed. So there is an option there that we might be able to... That's a decent contract too, 6 years at 5.3 mil. Now, again, I don't think Ottawa wanted to give him up. So we're going to keep the guys on there anyway, just in case down the line they do want to give him up. That's basically my thought process. Florida do want to give up Owen Tippett, but we don't know much about these guys. Liljegren, Foote, Aberg, and Tippett we don't know fully. So once we do, we'll be able to see what their trade value is and things like that. At least that's my thought process there. Now, one thing I did notice, so let's say we actually did want to go for PK Subban here. You'll see the trade value. As you can see, it's just over half. So our preseason, yes, Abby, you all right? I think she just had something to eat. So they want Pedersen, not getting him. You're not getting Besser either. You're not getting Horvat. They do want Kreider. Now, if you remember, on Friday, Chris Kreider had probably the same trade value, or just about, as Jet Wu. Maybe a little bit more. He might have been probably halfway between Jet Wu and JT Miller there on trade value. That's because we didn't fully know him. You can see there he's got a 3-bar under the trade value. So as we get more and more time with Kreider on the team, that will unlock to 4-bar and we'll know everything about him. But let's say we wanted to give him up. So this is probably what we would have to do for PK Subban here. We'd want a draft pick back, that's the problem, and they don't really want to give anything up until the 3rd. So that would probably go through. It looks like around the trade value there. But if we did that, then we'd need somebody on that second line. And I don't think anybody is really interested in Alex Edler. Not Alex Edler, sorry. Tyler Myers. I mean, we could have a look, I guess. He doesn't have a whole lot of trade value, though. He's got a tiny bit there. So the Devils aren't interested. The Islanders are, but they'd be way over the cap. Ottawa would be. That's basically why I had Colin White on there, because I thought, well, maybe we could force a trade there. Ben Sherratt. No, not Ben Sherratt. What's his name? Thomas Chabot. Thomas? Yeah. Ben Sherratt's a completely different team, different player. Brandstrom does not have much trade value on that. He is an offensive defenseman, isn't he? This is two-way. I'm pretty sure he's an offensive defenseman. 15th overall by Vegas. Pretty good player. Nikita Zaitsev. right-handed defenseman there, 27 years old. It's on the first defensive pairing. That's fine. We'll leave that for now, I think. Don't need another defenseman, to be brutally honest. At least, I don't think we do. Sorry, my laptop's just being annoying right now. There we go. So that's basically what we got. Now, we went through preseason. Also, before I forget, Jason Pominville, I apologize for calling you Justin for the entirety of the stream last time. Not my intention there. So I apologize to all those Jason Pominville fans who were probably yelling and screaming at me. Sorry about that. We could technically put him in, actually. Although I think didn't he give us a -1 on that third line? I think he did. I think I might have to rewatch that, but I'm pretty sure if we put him here instead of a Tannen, he gave us a -1. Before I do forget, though, I do want to fix our penalty kill. I don't want Gaudette there. I think I might want Vatanen, actually, as a power forward. He doesn't... Oh, he does fit in. Okay. Give him a bit more ice time. We're going to give Furland the time there. Or should we give... No, that's fine. So I think our extras, we were going with Mott and Stetcher. Yes, we were. Shootout-wise, what are we going to go? Pedersen, Besser, Quinn, Horvat, and Miller. We're going to put the captain last. And I think I'm going to take Miller off here and I'm going to bring in Toffoli. He is a sniper, so he should have more of a idea of doing that. So the main differences to the roster from what we had, basically we traded Tanner Pearson for Chris Kreider and Alex Adler for TJ Brody, and that's it. That's basically what we did. So I guess first things first, I think we're ready. So what my thought is, we got the first game of the season coming up against Edmonton. It's away from home. So, and our first home game is a week later against the Kings. So I'm thinking we sim a little bit of this one. First two, maybe down to like the last 5 minutes. And if it's a blowout, it's a blowout. If it's a tight game, it's a tight game, but whatever. So we'll watch that one. And we'll also watch this one. Just so we have... So you guys can see the uniforms that we created for it. So that's my thought there. Let's advance a day. Would you like to assign your pro and amateur scouts? No, I don't. We've already done that. Advance another day. So we are up here. So let's have a look here. Play next game. So let's simulate this. See how Connor McDavid goes here. We're going to go 8 times here. See what we can do. I think back then Edmonton had... Yeah, Mike Smith. I was going to say, why is Thatcher Demko starting? Why is Markstrom not starting? Oh, Roussel right at the death there. Gets us the lead. Nifty. I will definitely take that. So 2-1 after 20. Shots pretty even. 10-8 in favour of Edmonton. Keep going though. Ends switched there. Edmonton tied up with Athanasiou. About 5 minutes in. Shots are even again. Anyone going to get a late goal in the third? Oh, sorry, in the second? Does not look like it. So we go into the third, all tied up. Interesting. I was just grabbing a drink of my water there. Alright, let's play again. So we're going to go down to basically 5 minutes. So I need to make sure I hit the square button here. Besser gets his second goal of the game. Gives us the lead. Draisaitl ties it up. Pedersen with a goal again. Okay, so we have paused it with 4:42, sorry, on the clock. So how do I go in? I think I go in here, right? Yeah, here we go. So that's our away jersey. I don't think I can spin the guy around, unfortunately, but that's the home jersey, that's away. I just wanted to show you guys this, that's all. And then our alternate, I think it is Johnny Canucks. So that's our alternate jersey there. Thought do something a little bit different there. So let's go with our away jersey. We also want CPU, so that's what we want. So what can Edmonton do here? Oh, we can change it. Alternate. We'll give them their normal home jersey, that's fine. There you go. So we will see how this goes. We have Skill Pro, so in theory, our guys should be able to score here. So I'm going to, once we get into the game, I will mute the music and we'll just hear the gameplay. We'll see how this goes, I think. Maybe I'll just pause the music. That might work a bit better, eh? There we go.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Sends a pass over. Takes the feed at the back end. Pedersen's got the puck now. He had the go-ahead goal earlier. Quick feed down low. And now he tries to get it across to Pedersen. Nice pass. And now it's over to Besser.
Oh, stolen by Leon there. On the rush, it's 3-on-2. Good block there by Thatcher.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck. Offside the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line.
Someone went offside for Edmonton there. So they got Edmonton got against the Kings, the Islanders, and then the Devils. So they got a pretty quick East Coast swing there. Horvat versus Nuge on the face-off. Horvat wins it. Over to Tyler. Good to see how Kreider goes. It's pretty nice in our uniform, not going to lie.
Back to the point it goes. Saucer pass. Toffoli's playing it along the line. With the stop.
Mike Smith eats that one up.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone face-off.
We win it. Quinn with a quick snapshot there. Didn't quite go through. Who's this? Number 6. Oh, straight through.
And we're all tied up late here in the third. Well, you can never quit. Keep plugging away.
Tie game. Nuge.
Got it now. Really quick puck movement always helps when you've got the extra man.
I don't know why Demko's in.
It ends up in the net.
Not gonna lie. Should be Markstrom. Did that go 5-hole? Yeah, I think it did. Alright, he either went 5-hole or under his arm.
Edmonton's goal has tied things up late in this third period. Two ways to go about this, James. You attack and try and win it now, or you protect the point by getting it to overtime.
Horvat wins the face-off again.
To Tanev, and a stick in the lane ends that threat. They've got numbers. To his teammate, and that one's turned away.
Oh, Neal in close there. Couldn't quite
Oh, you're not going to get a better chance than that, but the goalkeeper does a great job.
get it away there.
Good read by the winger as
Oh, we win the face-off again. JT Miller up the
gets it back.
side. Oh, I think he might have been offside there. He was.
Inside the offensive zone. While he's got two, you think he can get three? He's never had that in the game before. A critical draw here.
Petey versus Connor.
The Oilers win the
McDavid
faceoff.
takes the dub on the face-off there.
Draisaitl. They've got the defense outnumbered.
Jeez, that's a good line, eh? McDavid and Draisaitl.
And that one's broken up.
Oh, poke check by Thatcher there. Nice. Petey's away. Over to Miller.
Throws it on goal.
Oh, nice.
Scores! They take the lead. Well, it looked like this game was going to be even for the longest time because nobody seemed to have
Very
the
nice,
upper hand.
JT.
Excellent shot. He gets his stick into position to deliver the puck. Goalie thinks he's got most
Don't know
of the
why he's
cover.
on the right side. That should be
Just inside the post.
Brock on there, but hey, a goal's a goal. We'll take it. How did that go in? Under his glove. Okay. I think Mike Smith might want that one back.
Back to the face-off circle, feeling a little bit better about themselves with a one-goal lead. Now you can see the finish line and how you get there is really going to
We've got Brody's out there.
what happens here. I say stay aggressive. Try and get
Brody
another
and
one. Takes the shot, and he
oh,
comes up with it.
oh, Brock going straight into Smith there. Love to see the aggression.
Here in the late goings of the period.
Still got 3 minutes to go, I think, right? Yeah.
One goal lead, they'd love to add to that. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Chase-on's got it along the wing.
Oh, nice hit by TJ Brody there.
Solid hit.
Up to Miller.
Carries it across the line. Right in the slot. Rocks
Ooh,
up.
tried to find, was that Petey?
Breather here as he hangs on.
I think that was Peterson. I think that was Petey in the middle there.
Well, you know, I won't complain.
Didn't quite manage it.
You think you got lots of room to make a move. Not there. He got
Big hit,
close
but
down and hammered.
after he'd put the pass over there. Horvat v. Nuge. Haven't seen our third line
Try inside the offensive zone.
up there. Tyler Myers.
Takes the feed.
Back to Kreider with a quick... Ooh, Horvat nearly got that one. Gets the puck back though.
Horvat's got it deep in the
Oh,
offensive
straight through.
The arms up,
Penalty.
there's the whistle, and boy, look at the
Power
time
play
here.
for us.
Penalty coming up.
Mike Green. Slashing, I think, was it?
Pushing the call, you know about these. Yeah, you get nabbed for 'em. I mean,
Yep.
the worst slash you can make is when you slash somebody in the pants. It's like
Not going to be happy with that.
it sounds loud, and you don't even hurt the guy. Tight
So,
game,
power play for us.
time for the penalty
We lose
kill.
the face-off.
Take to the ice in hopes of trying to kill
Gets the
this
puck
one
in.
off. Well, they get another chance here. They've earned the
What
power
happened
play.
there?
They haven't got anything on their power plays yet. Haven't had a lot of them, but here's a nice chance for them.
Oh, it must have went out. Okay. See if Horvat can win this one back.
And play
He does. Over to Myers. Up to Chris Kreider. Dangles. Loses the puck. Oh, Horvat gets it back though. Oh, Sauce. Not quite. Darnell Nurse.
Edmonton's coaches constantly
Chips it in.
work on this in practice.
Tyler Myers back there.
The right position to intercept pucks on the
Up to Chris Kreider. Turns on the Jets. Gets absolutely crunched by somebody.
Grabs the puck out.
Whoever number 83 is.
Up along the wall by Nurse. Kara's got the puck. Here's a chance right in the
Oh, nice save by
Yeah, it's a sharp save
Thatcher there. Kreider. Over to Horvat. Oh, easy save for Mike Smith there. Oh, what a surprise. Kreider gets into the goalie. He's a bit of a pest, Chris Kreider. I don't think Montreal fans will forgive him. He ran over Carey Price a number of years ago. Besser. Oh, yes. That was a little floater. Power play goal. Thank you. And that's his hat trick, right? I think he had 2. Yep. So how the hell did that go in? Just a little floater. I don't know if... Smith got a piece of it? I don't think he did. I think it just sort of... It was so slow, it just surprised him. So we've got a 2-goal lead now.
I had 2 in 1 week, and it is amazing that so much goes right in one game. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone.
We're winning quite a number of face-offs. Petey, oh, couldn't quite. Oh, nice move there, Petey. Mike Green up to James Neal. Over to Athanasiou. Back to Neal. Green works it down low. Puck battle there. Oh, power play. Was that, who was that? Petey. Eye sticking, maybe? Hooking, okay. Minute 40 to go. Or a minute and a half to go. Minute 20 to go. Can't count. Oh, winds it up. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, yeah, we're not stopping that. Well, that gets us back on the 5-on-5, I guess. PD's a bit upset with himself there, but not much you can... I mean, how do you defend against that? Traffic in front, and a slap shot with that kind of guy. Yeah, not much Thatcher can do about that, I don't think. So Miller, our first line versus their first line. Chason is on their first line, really? Petey wins the face-off. Okay, nice. Up to Tanev. Over to Petey. Back to Quinn. Ooh, block shot there by somebody. Oh, we got to stop him. Oh, nice dangle. Well, it's McDavid, so I shouldn't be surprised, right? Best player in the league. Bar none. Can Petey win the face-off again? We do need to. No, Connor wins that one. Oh, Larson is 6. Okay. How you feeling about that trade, Edmonton fans? Taylor Hall for Adam Larson. Remember that one? I think it was the same one for PK Subban for Shea Weber, wasn't it? That was the same day, I think. Oh, what was that, Quinn? They pulled the goalie. 40 seconds to go. Connor's got the puck. The Foley has a bit of space there, just dumps it in. Chewing up the time. 39, I think that's Chason. Yeah, keep that puck, Thatcher. 16 seconds. One goal lead. Horvat v Nuge. Nuge wins the puck battle. Knocks off 4 seconds off the clock. Not much. We got 12 seconds to go. We need a face-off win. Come on, Bo.
Off the draw, and he ties up
Sort
his
of.
opponent.
Dumps it in. That should be enough now.
Tries to get him to kneel.
It will be.
And this one's in the books.
There we go. We get the dub.
Leads the way in the victory.
First game of the season. I will take that.
Position to shoot the puck tonight. He was in front of the net. He was a dangerous player all night long. Hooray, Ferraro. My name is James Sabalski. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Have a great
I think that was the game winner, wasn't it? From JT Miller there. Yeah, Tanev just sort of went across at the wrong time there. I think if he hadn't done that, Demko might have been able to see that. Oh no, it was Besser. Besser got the game winner, right? That little floater. Yeah. Alright, good job, boys. Good job. Besser with the first star of the night. Petey gets the second, and then the Nuge with 2 goals and assist there for him. No hits. A hit for Petey and Brock, so that's not too shabby. Both teams were 1 for 3 off the power play. Both teams had 6 minutes of penalties. We won more face-offs. Our passing was a little bit better. Edmonton had 15 seconds more in time on attack. Hits pretty even. Shots pretty even. And the actual power play minutes, we had just under a minute more. No shorthanded goals. Good job, boys. Good job. We will take that, I think. Let me bring back our music, I guess. There we go. Should be good again now. So now we got Calgary for game 2 of the season, but we're not actually... Let me just make sure that we have our goalies. Rotate goalies is on. I guess they just decided to start the season with Thatcher. Fair enough. So let's go up to the LA game. A few days off there. We lost in overtime. We've lost locker room chemistry. Fair enough. So our scouts should be not bad now. So let's see. It's been a week. See if they've uncovered anything new about the guys we're looking for. Liljegren is a 3-bar guy now. Okay. I can handle that. I think. Foot. Still not quite scouted him though, eh? We're going to scout him again. We want all these guys fully scouted. That's the problem. I don't want to do that. I want to scout this player. Joshua Ho-Sang. Keep hitting the wrong button. Complete. Jesse, complete. Complete scouting report for him. We'll do a complete scouting report for Colin White as well. And also Pontus Aberg. And also Owen Tippett. I guess the CHL season probably hasn't started yet. AHL season is just about started, so we should be fine for that. But I am curious about these guys, because I do want to know how they are. Or what they are. Let's go up. Game. LA are coming off back-to-back games. Okay. Who'd they play against? Calgary, they lost 6-3. Alright, we can do that. So let's sim this one as well. See what we can do here. Put the controller back. There is no stream tonight. Kreider gets his... Well, he might have got a goal in the last game, I don't know, but probably his first goal for us. Jonathan Quick is in the net. Of course, Toffoli up against his old team. See how this goes for him. JT Miller gets us another one, doubles the lead. Shot still pretty even. Kempe gets one to halve that lead, 2-1 late on. Bit of a ball buster, that one. Markstrom won't like that, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Again, we'll go down to like just under 5 minutes. We might do a little bit more actually. We might see if we can take it down even further. Brody makes it 3-1, but Kempe gets his second goal of the game to make it 3-2. I'm going to go down here. Might take it down to like 3 minutes. We can. And then we will jump back in. Kings are definitely out shooting us, eh? 32 shots to 24. Pretty comprehensive there. Okay, so let's jump in again, shall we? CPU game. CPU. Home jerseys. We have the better offense, defense, and goalie, apparently. See how we are going here, shall we? I guess I can always just mute the desktop. Oh, it's finished a song. That'd be a perfect time for it, wouldn't it? There we go. Beauty. So we've got 3 minutes to go. 3-2 game. But Anze Kopitar wins the face-off there. Dustin? Oh. I don't know what's up with the coach's face there. He's living in a black hole, apparently. Kopitar versus Petey. That was an interesting one. Hughes tries to... Oh, he gets it off Anze there. Nice. Over to Petey. Up to Brock Besser there. 3-on-1. Dangles. Chills. Waits. Gets it across to JT. Oh, gets destroyed. Oh, but Besser there to pick up the crumbs. Fifth goal in 3 games. Where's this Brock Besser? No, Brock's been injury riddled with us. I think he had to get surgery on his hand a couple of years back. I remember when he came onto the scene in, what was it, 2016? 17, something like that. He was unbelievable. I think he won the skill competition, didn't he, in his rookie year? Oh, Kreider tried a nifty move there. Bullied off the puck by Drew Doughty there.
First caught with
Oh,
the
nice
save,
move. Oh, what a
and
save by
the
Jacob Markstrom. Oh, it's a penalty.
Let's see what the officials
Oh, it's a
say.
penalty to LA.
Two for hooking.
Crider, what are you doing? Is that hooking?
Meant that I was out of position a little bit, and you have to do something in desperation.
I don't know what that was. Yep, hooking. Okay.
Both teams lining up for the face-off, and it's
Not
a
good.
chance to see if there's actually some power
Not
in
good.
this power play. Short-handed goals are really a gut punch when you give one up. You can always look at the clock and say, hey, here's the score, we got a power play. And all of a sudden you make a bobble, a misplay, and it's in your net. Another chance here, though, for them. Tries to feed it over to Lewis. Lewis setting up against the wall. Hammers the shot. Oh, what a stop. In front, the puck stopper gets on top of it. We'll get a little stoppage in play here, Ray. Yep, goalies are going to jump on it as quick as they can anytime around the front of the net. Myers lowers the boom. That's a big hit.
Got destroyed by Tyler Myers there. Nice hit, buddy.
Here in the late stages of this frame, 4-2 is the score.
Tannen and Horvat are out there. Lose that face off.
Here inside the offensive zone.
Oh, blocked by Jake.
He's got the puck shorthanded.
Flicks it out.
And manages to clear the zone. The Kings have it against the wall. Los Angeles is on the attack. Sends the pass over.
Oh, nice snapshot there by Anze. The Tannen picks it out again. Flips it up.
Gets it out of his own end.
Kills more time.
Almost down to the final minute here in
He's
the
doing exactly what we need him to do.
slides it across to Pearson.
Oh, he steals the puck off. Nice.
Between the offensive end. And he slides it quickly to Brody.
Oh, he tried to pass it back to TJ Brody there. Oh, it's going to be 6-on-4. I need to sneeze. Hang on a sec.
The extra attackers out. They need a goal here big time. Good hit on the play. There's the whistle. Offside is the call, stopping the play.
And LA go offside.
Los Angeles desperate for some offensive conversions here.
To Iafalo versus Jay Beagle. Beagle's got pretty good face-off rating, so he loses it. Of course he does.
And we are back underway.
Of course he does.
Against the boards. And he slides it quickly to Iafalo. And now
To Carter.
quickly to Kempe. On the backhand.
Markstrom with a big save there for us.
Glove stop right from the slot.
I don't know if LA are going to be able to get 2 in 30 seconds.
Los Angeles
You never
has a
know.
lot of good looks
They
on
could.
net, and yet they trail late in this third period.
It's a big ask, though.
Eagles won it in their own end. Taken by Ferland. Here's
Oh, there you go. Ferland flicks the puck down there.
Nice job by the Killers on that one. Yeah, now they can get a change, get some fresh players on the
Oh, what was that guy just standing there? Now it's a 3-on-2.
Hammers it on
Big
net.
slap shot there.
Absolutely owns the crease tonight.
Kempe looking for a hat-trick. Not going to happen,
Los
mate.
Angeles is running out of time late in this third period as they continue to trail.
Ferland and Beagle. And I guess Tanev and
A rocker off the
TJ Brody out there for us on defense.
and manages to clear
Yep,
the
they're not going to get 2 goals in 4 seconds.
Here's a rip.
Big save. End the game.
All over with this one.
Good job, boys. Good job. We haven't actually seen Gaudette on the ice yet.
They'll tell themselves they were close, and that's
Is that Pearson? I think that was Pearson, wasn't it? Number 70.
for a while, and you have to really
Unlucky
work hard
homecoming for him.
pick up yourself to get ready for the
But
next game.
Toffoli will be happy. Yeah, I couldn't make Finn, so sorry, Finn, but we're going to have to do with Johnny Canuck, essentially. A big hit there.
My name is James Sabowski.
Oh, he nearly got run over by his own guy.
Thanks so much for joining us.
But Besser gets that point. Oh, he did. He's going to the bench. Hopefully it's just day to day. But we'll see. Doughty. Yeah, Doughty on Myers there. Myers got his, I think, his own back a bit later on. So we get all 3 stars there. Markstrom, Brody, and JT Miller. They absolutely killed us in shots, 43-26. We out-hit them, 29-23. Time on attack pretty even. They had slightly better passing, way more face-offs. We had twice the amount of penalties that they did. They looked like they had 3. We had 6. Neither team was good on the power play. Power play minutes. 3 minutes 20 for us, and we had a shorty. Nice. Good job. Good job, guys. I guess I can bring back our music now. Don't need that on. There we go. JT Miller has been injured with a fractured jaw. Estimated return is October 19. We need to edit our lines. Well, well, well. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So we need somebody up on that top line. I wonder... Okay, I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to put in... Brandon Sutter on the fourth line here. There's a right winger here, so he can go in on the fourth line there. Instead of Antoine Roussel, I'm going to put Roussel on the third line here. If it lets me. I'm going to take Kreider off here. And I'm going to put on Furland. And then we're going to put on Kreider up here. So that's what we're going to try here. Starting extras, what do we got? 3-on-3 apparently. So it would have been Horvat. So we need someone who can score goals. We don't really have that though, do we? I'm going to put Jake on there, I think. And put him up there. There you go. So you got Quinn, Brody, and Tanev. It's probably about right, I guess. So you know what? I'm going to swap those two around. I think we need a bit more of a scoring threat on that one. The future of Vancouver there. I think we're good. So scratch should just be Louis Domingue and Fantenberg, and Miller, of course, is out for a couple of weeks. About a week. I think they said the 19th, right? So, Besser, 3 games played, 5 goals and assists for 6 points. Hope he can keep that performance up, because he'll be on target for 164 points. I will definitely live with that. Pretty sure that's not going to stay. But you never know. So I think he's going to be back around here. So let's go up to the... Let's go up to the 16th. We'll go up to the St. Louis game. We'll see how we go. We got 2 games between then. Tyler Mott has lost morale. So has Fantenberg. We beat Philly. And we lose to Detroit. Okay, so let's move past your defending Stanley Cup champions. Brogan Rafferty is back. That's the AHL, so I don't really mind that. Never popped up that he was out for a while, so it's probably just a standard game. Oh, there you go. So we lose to back-to-back games against Detroit and St. Louis. So in theory, Miller should be back now. And he is. So let's see what we can do here. So, Kreider. So JT Miller's going in. Kreider's going on that one. Furland on the third line there, and then Roussel in for Brandon Sutter. I think that's right, isn't it? We could put Stetcher there, actually. Possibly. Merlin, Vatanen. Oh, actually, we had extras, didn't we? Yeah, I'm going to take Gaudette off here. Sorry, not Gaudette. I'm going to take off... I know his name. Vatanen. And we're going to put JT Miller down there. So let's see if it actually fixed this. Horvat should be a two-way forward now. And he is. And Mott should be a power forward. He's not. I did change him. I'm like 99% sure I changed him. Oops, wrong button. I want that one. Yeah, he's changed as a power forward, so why is he not changed in the thing? Do I have to like re-scout him? Is that what I gotta do? Whatever. I'm not doing that. Oh, we did go forward, right? So our guys should have been scouted a bit. We're just going to keep scouting these guys until they're fully uncovered. Okay, Owen Dippett is an elite prospect, apparently. We're still going to scout him, though. Okay, Colin White. Just about fully scouted. Got the same trade value as PK Subban, apparently. So he is currently being scouted. I think we will keep scouting Colin White. May as well. Subban is scouted. We'll scout Cal Foote. We'll scout Josh Ho-Sang. Jesse Puljujarvi. And Pontus Aberg we will scout as well. 79 overall, so not the most brilliant player there. But we're going to keep scouting them. I am surprised that Liljegren's got that much. He's considered a very top prospect, huh? For Toronto. Oh, he's injured. Oh, that's bad for Marlies. I think he's, yeah, AHL, right? That's the Toronto team, Toronto Marlies. I guess we could potentially see if we can find any playmakers. We'll go 2.5 star, shall we? Money is going to be an issue, so we'll go down to 8 mil. See what we got. Petey's on there, of course. He's still got his rookie contract. Could bring Quinn's brother over, but I doubt the Devils will want to do that. Nate McKinnon. Yeah, we're not getting these guys, are we? Svechnikov has very high trade value. On Carolina. I might scout him, actually. Let's scout Andrei Svechnikov. And I'm going to put him on our watch list. Braden Point. Matt Barzell. Kotkaniemi. Nick Backstrom. Just looking for guys who have a bit lower trade value. Teravainen's got pretty high trade value, eh? Falls back at Carlson. Boston Bruins. Jonathan Marchessault. Pretty high trade value there. Ooh, Max Domi. Ryan Johansson. I think Domi's more a center though, and he shoots left anyway. We want someone who can shoot right-handed. Ooh. Ryan Johansson can. His contract's not the greatest. Oh, forward line 1 though. He's not on the trade block anyway, but his contract I think is like 7 years. 6 years at 8 mil. It's a lot of money. Alex Radulov. Wouldn't be bad. Does not fit in, apparently. Eric Stahl fits in on all penalty lines. David Krejci, forward line 1. Same with Lindholm. Same with Dylan Strome. Ryan Strome only fits on the penalty kill. Galchenyuk doesn't fit at all. Ooh, Kyle Yamamoto fits on the second forward line. Does he now? Is he fully scouted? He's not fully scouted, so we're gonna scout Kyle Yamamoto here, and I think I'm gonna pin him as well. Victor Rask doesn't fit in. Sam Steele fits in on the first line. Granny Smith doesn't fit anywhere. Taro Hirose doesn't. No idea about him. Zuccarello on the forward line 1. Don't know anything about Grundstrom. Alex Nylander on the penalty kill. Wenberg fits in nowhere. Nothing about him or him. Paul Stastny doesn't fit in at all either. It's probably about it, isn't it? Yeah, now we're in the prospects. Okay, that's fine. We are not really looking for prospects. We want guys who can help us now. Looking for something potentially to replace Tyler Toffoli if the need arises. What we're looking at there. If anybody is interested in the F1 Manager series, we will be coming back to that pretty soon. Probably not this weekend, but the next weekend. So we got, well, a couple weeks essentially, right? Probably be getting back to that pretty soon. Wait, are we still considered a... Team chemistry is caution. 68%. Okay, I guess winning helps that, right? We're going to go up to a month though. We'll see where we're at the end of October. Just keep going. Got a game against the Devils here. Chris Tanev has been injured with an abdominal strain. Rest may return is November 4th. Okay. That's a big one actually, because he is our first line guy. Okay, so I'm going to have to take off Troy Stecher here. So Fantenberg comes in. I'm going to take off Myers here. Put on Troy Stecher. And we'll put Myers in up here. That's where you need PK Subban, right? The Stecher does not fit. Looks like they're similar kinds of players, but that's okay. We will see how we go. Fantenberg, I think, is a lefty as well, isn't he? Could we... Ooh, potentially we could do that. Because Stecher will be getting ice time anyway. Because we replaced... Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. We can do that. Shootout loss, or big loss to Detroit there. A first and a fifth to Edmonton for Mike Green, Chris Russell, and a third and a fourth. I'm not willing to give up our first for two aging guys, so no. 5-4 win against Washington there. A loss against Florida and a win against the Kings. So we're mid-pack. 5-5-2 at the end of the first month. We are 4 points out of a top 3 spot in our division so far, but we're only 12 games in, so not overly concerned. Not yet. Let's see, we've gone up a little bit further, so hopefully these guys are scouted a bit more. Then we can just send them out to do whatever the hell they want. Let's see, Svechnikov looks pretty scouted, doesn't he? He's not scouted on his puck skills. So let's scout him again. Liljegren is close to being scouted. We still don't know how he fits in though. So we'll scout him again. Colin White is close to being scouted, so we'll do him as well. PK Subban, I think we scouted him, or we know enough about him anyway. Kyle Yamamoto did not get scouted very good, so we'll do a complete one on him again. Same with Tippett. Cal Foote. Still looking for a little bit of info on him, so we'll rescout him. Puljujarvi will rescout as well. And same with Mr. Ho-Sang. And Aberg. We need to scout him as well. And that's it. Okay. So we're just scouting all these guys because we know we need to at some stage. Looks like these guys are not particularly brilliant in terms of trade value. So in theory we could probably... What is he? He's a playmaker, but we don't know if he fits in. Puljujarvi does fit in on that second line, but Edmonton don't want to give him up, so I can't really just force that trade. I'd like to try and keep it somewhat realistic. Now, if Edmonton are in a decent position, Toffoli for that would make sense though, wouldn't it? And they're currently leading the division. Something to think about. We will save there. See what we can do. Game is saved. Always useful. Actually, let's see how we're going, eh? What do I want? I want points, right? Besser's got 15 points in 12 games. So let's see how all the lines and everything is going forwards. What do we got? Besser, Peterson, and Miller. Or Pedersen, sorry. Yeah, Miller missed 3 games, that's right. So he has... First line's doing pretty good. So is the second line, they're all positives. Third line is not great. And neither is the fourth line. Vatanin's having a terrible season, so is Gaudette. We need someone better on that third line. Ferland has no goals. Yeah, Mott, Roussel, and Beagle are doing okay. It's the third line. So we need to fix something on that third line. It's got to be Vatanen. But I don't know... We'll have to think about that. How's our defenseman looking? Quinn and Tanev are a plus. Everyone else is a minus. Okay, and what about our goalies? How are our boys doing here? Pretty ordinary. 886 save, an 890 save, 4 goals against, essentially, and 3.5. So, team is not playing well defensively. Okay. So what can we do to help us out defensively? I guess we could try and... Oh, actually, let's see. Let's see who is available. It's been a month, so some teams might have swapped their players around, who they're willing to give up. Still Irvin and Kessler for them. They're willing to give up Wayne Simmons. Forward line 4. Do they want Vatanen? They do not want Vatanen. They don't want many players, do they? So how much trade value has Vatanen got? Vatanen and Toffoli have very little trade value. Okay. That's fine. Might come back to that. Okay, do they want draft picks? They do want draft picks. Okay, so we potentially could go like a third, maybe, for Simmons. I guess we could potentially check that. I think we just need a bit more experience on that third line. And Simmons would definitely provide that. How old is he? Like 30 or something, isn't he? 31. How many years left on this deal has he got? This year. Okay. So that's a move we potentially could do there. And he fits in on the 4th line. So what is the difference between the 3rd and the 4th line here? Dump, shoot, balanced, balanced. Balanced, balanced, energy, balanced. So he fits in on the 4th line, which means he will also fit on the 2nd, because it's the same thing. So realistically, we need some... Are we back? I think we're back. Don't know what happened there. Apologies for that. So we were just thinking about what we could potentially do to maybe make this team a little bit more better. And one of the things we potentially are thinking about is moving Jake Virtanen. Now, Buffalo had an interesting one available. They had Wayne Simmons, who we could potentially pick up. They want to give him up, but they don't want to give up. They don't want to take Virtanen. The only trade we could find for Virtanen was, I think it was the Devils. And it was either the Devils or Carolina. Anyway, it was 2 draft picks and David Schlemko, who is a left-handed two-way defenseman, who would be an upgrade on Jordie Benn, but he's a two-way forward, whereas Jordie is a defensive defenseman. Two-way defenseman, whereas Jordie is a defensive defenseman. So I'm not sure I would like to give that up. But I think we do need a little bit more experience on this team. If you look, Beagle's pretty old, 34 years old. Then I think it might be Roussel. Roussel's 29. Miller's, I think, 26. Kreider's 28. Ferland's 27. It's a pretty young team. Right, Brody's 29. Myers, 29. Jordie Benn is 32. And of course, Tanev is... well, he's not listed in here, but I think Tanev's like 31, 32, something like that. So we have some options. But if we want Wayne Simmons, we would have to potentially see about that. So we got up to Buffalo. Not very far along the list. So I do like that idea. They also have Karl Casey, but his contract is pretty big, 6 years. Sorry, 4 years at $6 million. But he fits in on forward line 3. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to pin him, because he fits in on that line. If we could get him to, or them to retain salary, that'd be amazing. I don't know if they'll do that, but we'll see. If we can get him for like, if they can retain half that salary, I'd be perfectly fine with that. Anyway, let's have a look. Carolina. No, Calgary. They still want to give up Travis Hamonic, Jordan Stahl, and Trevor Van Riemsdyk. We're basically looking for someone who we think would probably fit in. Now, Calvert, I don't think is... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he's a power forward or something like that. Columbus still don't want to give anybody up. Terry and Gagne. Zach Cassian. Alex Chasson. Now, we had Cassian. He's 28. Okay, pin to watch list. I'd be fine direct swapping him for Virtanen, but we'll have to think about that. So Edmonton, maybe. Owen Tippett, we are scouting. They got a lot of players on here. Yeah. Brett Connolly, I think, is a sniper from memory. Yes, he is. LA don't want to give anybody up. Minnesota want to give up Jared Spurgeon. Really? Right-handed defenseman. Fits in top 4. So we could potentially... Hang on, do they want Tyler Myers? They want Tyler Myers. I'm perfectly happy with that. No, they don't. Okay. Unfortunate. I guess we could see if Edmonton want the Tannen. They do not. Okay. That's fine. What are we up to? Yeah, that could be an interesting one. Montreal, Petrie, Thomas Tatar, Byron, Ben Sherratt. There you go. There's Ben Sherratt that I was thinking of before. And Kyle Alsner. Okay. I guess I did not get that right. That's fine. What else we got? Nashville, Tomasino, Fanasiev, and Olivier, sorry, Subban. So it was the Devils. They wanted to give up Schlemko. So the Islanders have Josh Bailey, Brock Nelson. Okay. Question is, does Eberle... No, he doesn't. Okay. Anders Lee. He's a power forward, isn't he? Fits in on the third forward line. Okay. What is he listed as? Second line? Yeah. Derek Brassard. Casey Cizikas? Yeah. Third line scoring forward, Johnny Boychuk. Leo Komarov, I think, is a sniper. Oh no, he's two-way forward. Okay. Cal Clutterbuck, fourth line forward. Grinder, right winger. 31. There's an option instead of how long's his contract for? 3 years at 3.5. Instead of Roussel, I can get him. Maybe. Okay. What else we got? Alex Edler. We had him. Borowicki on Ottawa. Andreov. Grinder. A center grinder. Interesting. What's he listed as? Possibly a third liner. Okay, intriguing. Chris Stewart, fourth line forward. Fourth line power forward. I think he's a announcer now, isn't he? Don't know how he fits in though. Brendan Dumoulin. Nothing really jumps out here. Evander Kane. That's a long contract as well. 6 years. Nothing really here, is there? Washington. Carl Hagelin they're willing to give up. Matt Perreault. I think he's a playmaker, actually. He is. It's in on the forward line 1. And that is it. So... that would be an interesting one. I know they don't want... I just want to see how much the trade value is different for these guys. Okay, so Vatanen does have a bit more trade value than Cassian. Okay, so let's see what we could potentially get for this. So who wants him? So let's start from the top. So Anaheim want him. So to Arizona. So to Columbus, but they don't want to give anybody up. Dallas want him. Detroit want him. Florida want him. The Kings want him. Nashville. New Jersey. Ottawa, St. Louis, Tampa, Toronto, Vegas, and the Jets. So lots of teams want him. Lots of teams want him. So let's see what draft picks you got available here. I wouldn't mind a second for him, to be brutally honest. We could do that. The Jets look like a pretty good team though, so I think we want to send him somewhere where the team is probably not going to be that great. Ottawa you would not expect to be that great. They might fade off. How good are your second round picks? Oh, they don't want to give them up though. They do not want to give them up. They wouldn't mind giving up a third from next year. Okay, so Ottawa's probably out. Florida usually have a pretty good team. I don't know about the Kings. The Kings usually are a team that can go either way. I'd have thought they wouldn't be that great. They do not want to give up a second round pick though. They wouldn't mind a third from next year. More than 45 skaters in the organization. Okay. Columbus have 50 contracts. Arizona. It's gonna have to be someone with some space. Now if we did that, we'd have to take some cap back, and we can't do that. Same with Toronto. Same with Tampa. Same with St. Louis. So I think Ottawa is probably the best bet. New Jersey, maybe. Do they want to give up a second round pick? They want to give up a third. More than 45 skaters in the organization. Okay, well let's have a look. We could probably get somebody that they have here. This guy. Ben Street. Could probably get like him, for example. That would work. Okay. Nashville only have 44 contracts. We could get a second, like, I could do that, send me to Nashville, and then probably flip. Hang on. What do Edmonton want for, So I could give him like Kostma, probably Plastic actually, he's lower overall, so I could probably give him Plastic and a draft pick, probably, like a fourth, for Cassian. You know what? I think I might do that. We just need a bit more oomph on that third line, I think. Yeah, alright, let's do it. Let's pull the trigger. Besides, Vatanen did try out for Edmonton, so it's not out of the realm of possibility here. Let's bring in Brandon Sutter. And let's see what we can do here. So it was Nashville, wasn't it? Let's go back to Music City. Skaters matching block. Jake Vatanen. I would be interested in your second round pick. It's a little bit in our favor, actually. Can I get New Jersey's second round pick? Trade rejected, but you'll need to sweeten the value just a touch. Okay. I could probably get a second and maybe a third here. That might work. No, that's not it. Sweeten it just a touch. I could probably do that. I could probably give our fourth. I'd be willing to do that, to be honest. About our sixth. Anaheim seventh, that'd do. I'd be willing to do that. Trade accepted. Okay. Let's go back to Edmonton. A lot of people have lost morale because we traded away. Quality player, I don't know if I technically agree with that. But we want Zach Kassian. They want Markstrom, they're not getting Jacob Markstrom. I would be willing to give up my third for next year, or the Kings' third next year. Okay, that's a little bit too less, apparently. What about my second for next year? Be willing to do that. That might work. Perfect. Okay. We've brought back Zach Kassian. Now, apparently he does fit in on this line. But the question is... He does. He certainly does. What number is he? Listed as number 44. I'm trying to remember what number he was when he came here. He was... I have a feeling he might have been number 9. I think he might have been number 9. Because I think he replaced Cody Hodgson, right? It was a direct swap between us and Buffalo. And then Hodgson had his medical issues, which cut his career short. He was a real promising player. I can remember his game against Boston the year after, or the season after, they beat us in the Cup final, and he basically single-handedly won us that game. I think it was in Boston as well, which of course we struggled with in the Stanley Cup final. And the other one, I think we... Oh, should we try Roussel for that? Zach Kassian, 44. How is our power play looking now? Sorry, our penalty kill. He doesn't really fit. That's fine. A bit more age than I probably would have liked, but I do like the fact that he fits in on that line. Bit more physicality as well. I think we're going to have to pick a different number for him though. So let's see. What has he got? What could we give him? Captains and jerseys. Well, he's not getting a thing here. Yeah, I think he was number 9, but obviously we can't give him that. Zach Kassian, number 44. Trying to think what he might potentially wear. We could go the 15 actually. Definitely reminds me of like a Derek Dorsett kind of player. Give him 13, Raffi Torres. Maybe, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's give him 13. Give him 13. Can be the next Raffi Torres. for us. The other one, potentially I don't know if I want to give up Roussel actually, because he has got the A for the jersey for the alternate, so not interested in doing that, I don't think. So we made a move. So let's go forward a couple more days. We'll get past these back-to-back of Anaheim and San Jose. Julius Bergman is fully healed, that's fine. Tyler Mott has been injured. Okay, well... Okay, hang on. So we're going to... put Brandon Sutter there on the right. And we will put in Antoine Roussel on the left. There you go. That's fine. A win and a loss. Okay, so we're still at essentially 500. We'll see how our scouts are going. We are second last in our division though. Okay. What do we need? We need better defense, right? Maybe we do try and pull that trade for Subban. See how our scouts are going. I guess we can get rid of Cassian. We don't need him on the thing anymore. And we don't need Karl Casey. Okay, so what do we got here? So Pontus Aberg is an 80 overall, apparently. Third line scoring forward. He's a sniper. He fits on nothing. Okay, so he can go off our watch list here. Jesse Puljujarvi. We are still scouting him and he fits in on the second line. Okay. So that's an option. Cal Foote. We don't know how he fits in, but he looks like a pretty good prospect. Kyle Owen? Owen Tippett. I don't know what I was going for there. We have no idea how he fits in. Kyle Yamamoto. Playmaker. Fits in on the second line. So there's an option potentially for Tyler Toffoli. Although if I'm doing this, I'd probably rather pull Yarvi. Colin White. Ooh, that's a lot of trade value. That is a lot of trade. He's a two-way forward. Okay. That's too much trade value. I don't think we can do anything with that. So I'm going to get rid of him, I think. Timothy Liljegren, that'd be nice, but again, way too much. Svechnikov, first line, elite right winger. Fits in on the forward line too for us. That'd be a perfect guy for us, but again, way too much trade value. How's his contract situation? He's got 2 more years on his rookie deal. Okay, yeah, well, we're not going to get him, I don't think. Liljegren, probably a bit too out of our range, I think, as well. So Subban is still on the trade block. It says defensive pairing 1. Which is fine. Because we can push Tanev down. And he's definitely an upgrade on Tyler Myers. So if we wanted to, let's have a look. Trade for asset. What do the New Jersey Devils want from us? We would be 2 mil over the cap space. So let's have a look. Skaters matching block. Kreider is now back to basically no trade value. We could give them Pominville, potentially. Draft picks, I don't think we have much that they would be interested in. We could give up our first. Like, it'd have to be like JT Miller in a first. And then we would have to basically move Myers for somebody who can fit on that second line. So that straight up would not work. So we would have to give a draft pick. It'd probably have to be like a second. So that'd probably go through. We give them back their second. Problem is, if we did that, who else are they willing to give up? Schlemko and Street. The problem is, if we did that, then we'd have to give up or get somebody back in. So if we wanted that, we'd need either a playmaker or a power forward for that second line. And I don't know if anybody had that. What is he? Two-way forward. Forward line 4. Forward line 4. No. Forward line 3. Derek Brassard fits in. But he's a two-way forward. So how much trade value has he got in comparison to Tyler Myers here? They want Myers. Okay. Hang on a sec. The Islanders would be over the minimum cap. Yeah, that's fine. What is Anders Lee? Forward line 3. He's a power forward, isn't he? He's the captain, right? I think he's the captain. 7 years left at 7 mil. That's a lot of money. I guess Myers has 5 years at 6, so... Could we pull that off? So essentially we would be having Anders Lee, who fits on where? Fourth line? Third line. Okay. Do any of these guys fit on the first line? Did Josh Bailey fit on the first line? Fourth line, right? Fourth line. What is the fourth line? Hang on a second. Probably should have looked at that before, eh? See what we got. Balanced, energy balanced is the fourth line. It is also the second line. So potentially we could put Anders Lee on the first line. and he would probably be okay. It's a lot of money though, isn't it? There we do it. You know what? We'll see once our guys get back. Because then we'll have everybody available. And we might be able to do something with that. So I think we got a few injuries coming up. I think it said Tanev was back here. And I think Mott's back on the 12th. So let's go up to the 9th. Let's get Tanev back in. Oh. Never mind. Tanev is back. So defensively, we're going to put in Chris Tanev here. We are going to swap Vandenberg around. I'm going to put in Tyler Myers there. And we're going to put in Chris Tanev. No, not Chris Tanev. Troy Stetcher in there. So that should work, right? Let's have a look. So hopefully Tanev is not in the power play. Quinn, Tyler, Cassian and Brody, that's fine. Brody, Tanev, Geordie Benn and Myers. Brody, Tanev, Geordie Benn and Stetcher. Yes, so that's fine. Okay, so we're looking not too shabby. Yeah, Tanev sort of fits on that. And Myers goes from fitting to not fitting. What did it say about PK? Hang on. Stop simulation. Okay, we'll go up to the 9th. That's fine. We just lost 3 games in a row. And Tyler Mott is healed as well. Okay, so we're going to go up to the 9th. Okay, so we are... Everybody is back. Do we try and make a splash? We are only, what, 16 games in? We're a quarter of the way through the season? Not even that? No, not even close to that, are we? Okay, let's get our guys in first, though. Let's put Tyler Mott back here. And let's put in Antoine Roussel there. There's our team. So essentially what we would be losing is JT Miller would be gone. And so would Tyler Myers. We would have to give up a little bit in terms of getting Anders Lee though. What is our cap situation right now? We have 5 mil to play with. Do we try to make a splash? Or do we see how we're going? I think we're going to go forward a little bit here. We're going to go forward like a week. Let's go up to the 17th, because that's 4 more games. That will be a quarter of the way through the season. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, a 3rd, a 4th. I'm not. We kind of need our draft picks though. That's the problem. We lost to New Jersey then, and Nashville, and Dallas. Are we going to lose to all 4 of these guys? Justin Bailey is back. Yes, we are. Okay. So I think we do need to make a move here. So let's overwrite that. Rangers appear to have a lot of interest for Alex Edler. There you go. Okay. I think we're going to do it. I think we are going to pull the trigger on this. So we need Tyler Myers. So I'm going to bring in Fantenberg here. And it's probably going to be JT Miller, unfortunately. So JT Miller is out, and we're going to bring in Brandon Sutter. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that's a terrible idea. You're right. But it's for the purpose of doing this. So let's see if we can do this. So, New Jersey first. So it's New Jersey and the Islanders. So let's see here. So the Islanders... I think it was Josh Bailey, wasn't it? He fits in on forward line 4. So does Brock Nielsen. Power forward. We could just put him on the left side, actually. He's got the same trade value, never mind. Anders Lee, though. Forward line 3. So who's got the better contract here? Probably Bailey. A little bit less, 5 mil for 5 years. So if we wanted him, we would have to give up. It'd be Tyler Myers, we know that. The Rangers would be over the minimum. Oh, okay. So no, we would have to probably take Brock Nielsen, wouldn't we? In that situation. It would be that. It would either be him or Anders Lee. But he doesn't fit in. We know that, right? He does not fit in. It says forward line 3. I would honestly rather a guy who fits in on the forward line 4. So I'm going to see if we can take Brock Nielsen here. And it would also be a backup center. I don't think that would work straight up. Let's have a look. Trade rejected is not sufficient at all. Okay, so we need to sweeten that deal a little bit, shall we say. Do they want any draft picks? We could probably give them Ottawa's 4th. Probably not enough. We might have to give him a 3rd from next year. We got the Kings, we got Buffalo, we got the Rangers. Probably go Buffalo. That would probably work. Too far off. Okay. Is it going to have to be the Kings? A bit more trade value. Just a bit low. Okay. So, it's going to have to be a 2nd, isn't it? That would work. So we'd lose our 2nd. I don't think I like that idea. So if we want PK... How did they get our 1st round pick, by the way? When did that happen? I don't remember that. So if we want PK Subban, it would be JT Miller. Jet Wu, yeah. We're not getting rid of Jet Wu. Because he fits in, apparently. We could do it, actually. Miller and a 3rd, and then give up... Ooh. That could potentially work out, you know. We'd lose our 2nd from this year. I would almost be willing to do that. Sweeten it just a touch. Okay. What do we got? We got a lot of fourths. We also have... I'll throw in a sixth. Just a bit low. Okay. It's going to have to be like 2/3 then? Is that what it's going to have to be? Or a third and a fourth? We got a couple of fourths, right? Could throw in Calgary's. That'd probably work. Okay, there we go. So PK Subban, welcome to the team. So now we also want, or would like, Brock Nelson or Tyler Myers. It's an extra year. It's the same contract. It's an extra year. How old is Tyler Myers? He's 29. Brock Nelson is 28. So basically the exact same thing here. We would have to give up probably our second, I think is what we were thinking, right? We do have a third though. We got our third back. So that essentially. There we go. Okay. So now it's a vastly different team, isn't it? So Brandon Sutter is off right now. So we're going to bring in Brock Nelson. Welcome to the team. Yeah, so he unfortunately doesn't quite fit on that first line. Not to the extent as what JT Miller did. So he's only a +3. Defensively though, this is where it's going to get pretty interesting. So I'm going to put in PK Subban here. So he fits in quite nicely with us. Does he fit in? He sort of fits in there. What about the penalty kill? He doesn't fit in on the penalty kill, unfortunately. That's fine. So now that's a vastly different team now, isn't it? Brock Nelson on the wing there. What's his face-offs? 76. He's slightly better than Petey, actually. We could probably do that. If we really wanted to. So we brought in Brock Nelson. We brought in Zach Kassian. So Nelson for Miller, Kassian for Tannen, and essentially Subban for Tyler Myers. Now he's got a few years left. He's got 3 years, right? 3 years left, yes. That's a big ask. But I think it'll work out. I think it will work out. So we're going to call that a day, I think, and we'll see how we go on Friday. Yes, what I was, I think I mentioned earlier on about, the F1 Manager series, that we'd be back, probably not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. And the other thing I would like to mention about it is apparently as the game, or the game as it is, does not have any availability in terms of making your engines like change at the end of each year. I don't know if anybody's played Motorsport Manager, but basically your characteristics change depending on which engine manufacturer you go with, and every year your engine manufacturer, you may have had the best one year, and then the next year one of the other ones might be better. Apparently that is not in F1 Manager 22. The engines are locked, which, while it is somewhat realistic because the F1 season is like that, and I think it's not until 2025 or something that the engine rules are going to change, because that's when like Audi and Porsche are going to apparently come in. There is a mod for F1 Manager 22 that does randomize it a bit. So I am potentially leaning towards maybe downloading that and see how we go from there. But that would be for the following season. We'll have to wait and see. That's what I'm leaning towards right now, to getting that mod and then seeing maybe changing the engines for us for next year. Or we could just change the engine and go with the best one and just leave it at that. And that, I mean, the only engine manufacturer of the 4 that are in the sport that AlphaTauri have not had is the Mercedes. They used to be, of course, Ferrari when they were with Toro Rosso. They had Renault power. They had Honda power. And currently have Honda power. So the only one of the 4 they have is not... Well, the only one of the 4 that they have not had is the Merc. So maybe we mix it up by that. Like maybe taking one of the other engine manufacturers every year. Do something like that. I don't know. We will find out. Like, so for example, I know I'm not doing it, but if I wanted Oscar Piastri, maybe the deal would be, okay, Alpine to go, yeah, you can have him, but you're going to have our engines for the following year. Kind of thing, right? As a bit of payment. I think technically Alpine also have Jack Doohan under their wing, but he's not their reserve driver in the game. But anyway, that's the wrong sport right now. We're talking hockey. Pretty interesting, I think, start to the season. We had a decent start. We were basically 500, and then the last couple of weeks we basically matched what we're currently doing, right? We're going on a bit of a skid. So we pulled off some big trades there. We traded away JT Miller to New Jersey Devils for PK Subban in return, and then so we flipped a forward for a defenseman, and then we went to the New York Islanders and went the other way, flipped Tyler Myers, the defenseman, for Brock Nelson, the forward. So we'll catch up on this on Friday and see how we go. No stream tonight. We're not going to be able to do an evening stream until Friday. So that'll give us a week to figure out what game we want to play. We've got a few options, so that's the main thing. So that is going to be it from me. Sorry about the stream cutting out about an hour ago. I didn't really... was not expecting that. We haven't really had any issues in our morning/lunchtime streams before. I was a bit surprised at that, but whatever. So thank you very much for the support, everybody. We are still close to 150 followers, which is pretty crazy to think. When we started this a couple of years ago, we didn't think we'd get remotely close to that. If you are liking what we're doing, feel free to lend us a hand if you so desire. You can always help us out by subscribing via Twitch or Amazon Prime. You can also donate directly via PayPal, or even pick up some merch if you want to rep the channel. We've got some winter items up in the store now, some hoodies and jackets, things like that. You would like to check that out, or any of those other options, they should all be under the About section of our profile. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll be back with NHL 20 in the end of the week. And yeah, have an awesome week, everybody. And I will catch you next time.